All right, so this is a collective message. Remember, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. So I'm gonna do a full moon reading. Tomorrow is gonna be a super moon. So let's see what Spirit wants to talk about. Let's see. All right, so we got a fiery climax approaches, and then what do you need to release? So I know the next full moon tomorrow, definitely a good moon to actually release things that don't serve you. You can also do cord cuttings in this full moon as well. That would be helpful as well. But expect powerful change. That's what Spirit is saying. And have faith in your dreams. Yeah. It's going to be a full moon in Gemini as well. So I feel like clarity is also going to be given as well. I feel like with this ancestral deck, I feel like, let me see what your ancestors want to say. Telling me to pull from this deck. Damn. All right. Yeah, trust in the unknown. So it seems like this may be continuation from the reading that I just did. Spirit is saying it's very significant for you to trust in the unknown. You don't need to know everything, okay? I feel like what Spirit is saying is that you could be like them kids. You know, like when you go on a trip with your parents. I don't know if any of you have, you know, but in the movies, the kids going on a trip with their parents and they're like, are we there yet? Are we there yet? How much longer? I feel like Spirit is saying, like, relax, okay? Relax. Relax. You're going to get there, but relax. You don't need to know everything, okay? Enjoy the surprise. That's what I'm hearing Spirit say. Spirit is saying just be that giddy child in the backseat, like, okay, we're going to Disneyland, we're on the way, but you don't need to know specifically what time you're getting to the destination. You're going to get there, okay? It's going to happen. Oh, crap. Okay, so we also got Heart's Guardian. Love and let yourself be loved. Yeah, I feel like this is significant. Love yourself and also let divine love you. Love is a very powerful frequency. Self-love and love, right? And if you really think about it, what I've also noticed that is significant is a lot of people that tend to do things that's low vibrational, there's a lack of love of themselves. Even narcissists, to some extent they don't love themselves, or there's some type of insecurity, which is why they tend to try to control, manipulate, or do things to other people to lower their frequency, to make themselves feel more superior. So it's like self-love is extremely, extremely significant, and Spirit really wants to emphasize how powerful it really is. Because when you love yourself so much, or when you love yourself, there's going to be certain things that you just can't sit through. And I know with me personally, I love myself so much to the point where there's just certain shit I can't do, I can't sit through, I would never, and it took a lot of growth, and because it's like, I feel like in society, the way society makes you think about love, it can come off as a little bit transactional and very materialistic. But love, the true energy of love, is divine energy. So let's see what else. Yeah, and trust your instincts, trust your intuition, and see beyond the current situation. Yeah. So even though, yeah, look at there. Dang, what card was that? He had his knuckles up. Be graceful in movement and action. So these are all messages from your ancestors. So definitely have trust, have faith, love yourself, and be graceful in movement and action. Yeah, retreat and recharge. There's something significant about this full moon that's going to be like I don't want to say too much. Yeah, I don't want to say too much, okay? Definitely don't want to say. But Spirit is saying take care of your own needs, okay? That's very significant, very important. You're on the right track. If you believe that you're not on the right track, then you're manifesting that for yourself. And that's one thing about negative energy. Negative energy likes to try to trick you into believing certain things so that you can psych yourself out. They have like low vibrational energies, entities, they have no power over you. They really don't. They try to manipulate you so that you can wield over your power, but they have no real power. And I feel like that's significant that Spirit is saying. You have all the power. You have God within you. So it's like you have the ability to create whatever life you desire. So if you give people the energy, then they're going to create. Like, if you give people the power over you, then they will, use that energy to create. That's how they do it. That's how they do it. All right, let me get more messages, Spirit. I also want to get some on your emotions in this full moon as well. Okay, so we got South Node destined to, South Node destined to release and Pluto transformation. There's going to be a lot that's released. And it makes sense because we're ending, the year of the snake is ending, which is where the year of the snake is ending. So it's where you release or you shed the skin of things that no longer serve you. So with shamanism, Sachamama is an archetype. And that's very significant. Sachamama will help you literally shed the skin that no longer serves you all at once. And I feel like this is significant to what you're doing. There's something that you're letting go of, and that's the reason why Spirit is saying, what do you need to release? A fiery climax approaches. Maybe you need to do like a letter to yourself and burn it under the full moon. Maybe there could be a cord cutting that you need to do. There could be something, maybe a candle that you need to burn, something significant with fire for this new moon that you need to do. To release and let go of something. Let me see. Let me get your emotions, the emotions of the collective. All right, yeah. Because you're being prepped. You're in preparation to receive. And I feel like either you're stressed or somebody in your energy is stressed, but it's like this kind of flew off in a completely different direction by itself. So somebody could be stressed out about you standing in your power and putting yourself in a position where you're ready to receive. You're ready to receive your blessings. And somebody is stressed out about it. Look at it, hateful on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, somebody with mental issues. Somebody that feels like they're unworthy. So it's like the thing about it is like these people that try to stop you from moving forward, they have such low vibrational energies where they feel like they're inadequate. And what they do is they try to project that shit off on you. Don't take that shit. Don't be receiving of that. Okay? Look, and they envious too. Yeah, they got their own inner healing that they have to do. But yeah, continue to stand in your power. Take your power back. Yeah, surprise is also out here with disgust. Somebody is literally going to be surprised and disgusted about certain things that you receive or certain things that you accomplish or you just being in your power. I feel like with the surprise is giving me more so shocked. But it's just like, even the way he looking, he looked like something going on, something ain't right, you know? Yeah, because somebody could be doing spell work or something around this full moon to try to trap you because they're hateful. They hate you elevating. Don't give them that power over you. Sad and great. Yeah. Somebody literally is happy with your sadness. We not even entertaining the rest of that. But let me see. It could be an Aries. Don't have to be, or you could be an Aries. But let me get last messages. Where's that? Damn. Okay, here we go. Last messages, Spirit, for the collective. All right. Yeah, 10 of Cups with the Chariot in reverse, with the Fool in reverse. Yeah, somebody doesn't want you to have this, and I feel like that's why Spirit is saying standing in your power is so significant. Somebody wants you to be in this lack. Somebody who doesn't want you to receive anything of your blessings, but you got to continue to stand 10 toes deep and put foot in ass by standing in your power. I hope this helps.